You've lifted your truck and now you're wondering what to do about that spare tire, that little itty bitty spare tire. I got the remedy. Check out my video. All right, there's two common misconceptions when people lift their truck and they do a spare tire delete. And I was one of them. I was like, okay, for one, I've got a can of Fix-A-Flat. That junk don't work. 99% of the time it doesn't. If you got a pinhole, maybe it will work, but it doesn't work. Second one, I've got AAA, man. I don't need a spare. When the AAA guy comes out there, what are they going to do? I mean, they don't have your tire and wheel on their truck to replace. No, they're going to assist you with replacing your factory spare. So what are you going to do? What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike. This is Living with 3M. Truck's nickname is Legend. And today we're going to discuss how I made the spare tire work for a lifted truck with 35s. All right, so the focus for today's video is that when I lifted my truck 7 inches with 35 by 1350 tires, 20 by 12 negative 44 offset wheels, that the spare tire was actually obsolete. I could not use it even if I had to, if I was broke down on the side of the road. So I wanted to take that spare tire off of that wheel, the spare wheel, and put a 35 by 1250 tire on there just to use as a spare in case of emergencies.
You know, I bought a lot of cheap shit in my day, but I ain't never in my life bought a set of ling longs, buddy.
But I did find me a deep digger tires for a spare. All right, so if you guys know Fords, you'll know that right here on the bumper is a lock. That keeps people from stealing your spare tire. So you take your factory key, put it in the lock, turn that will remove this key slot, or it will allow you to gain access to lower the tire. All right, so we're gonna take our factory tire iron out of here. Okay, and the reason we use the factory stuff is because you can put these extra added accessories through there, and that's what we're going to use to lower the cable to put the tire up under there. This semi male end will not work in there, so you flip it over and you go to the female side. The female side will go into just like that. You hear it click in with the hole in it. It's going on this semi, I call it a semi-male because there's a hole in the middle of it that could be construed as a female end, but it's a male. And you want to be careful when you do this. You see my painted bumpers are right here, so you don't want to just go at it crazy, spinning it around and knock your paint off your bumper or dent your chrome bumper or whatever. So you guys are going to see it come down now. So you want to lay up under here, you want to lift the tire up, and you want to push that through at an angle. There we go. And you want to be careful you don't knock yourself out on your trailer hitch. You want to leave that laying back on the ground. You pull this out. Now we're like, holy moly, that's a big difference. Man, I'm just messing with you guys. That's my boat trailer tire and wheel. So if you've got this far in the video and you thought something was up, yeah, I'm just messing with you. But we're still replacing this one. I really did a delete, so I didn't have a spare tire, and I wanted to be safe. Gotcha. So now we drag this big ass wheel tire over here without getting a hernia. You sit down, you try and push it a little bit, cuss, fight with it. All right, right about there. And the way you're going to insert that is just down at an angle. You know, when you were in kindergarten, you had the square pegs, round holes. It's kind of how I learned to do this, guys. Sit there for a few minutes, you'll figure it out. If you don't need to be changing a tire. All right, so now we just reverse. We lift that up, if I can get up. And like I said before, awful close to the bumper that way. Well, genius, they give you a little extension. So let's try it like that. That way, we're in no danger of hitting the bumper. That's what I should have done to begin with. But hey, you know how we roll on this channel. Unscripted, unsupervised. That's my motto. Except for sometimes I'm supervised and sometimes I'm not. And this is the result of when I'm not supervised, I do things like that. Pretty big spare, but it fits perfectly. All right, guys, go smash that like button, give me that thumbs up, turn on that bell notification, and most importantly, before you do all that, hit the subscribe. I sure would appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Mike here. I'm out. Till next video.